And since we have the power of rejuvenation, guess what we have to do? Draw a line, start in the middle, draw a line up. Ta-da! And again, use the brush, R1, and then square, and then use your left analog. We'll use your left analog to place your first stroke. Press the square key, and then use your left analog to draw, which means using your left hand to draw, but you'll get the hang of it. I think you can use the left analog or the right analog. I've never tried to use the right analog, honestly. I've just always used the left. We can't use the right analog because your thumb's kind of occupied. Oh look, it's another constellation. Alright, so again, R1, place, tap, let go. Very easy, I promise. Check that out. I wish I could roll the sword like that little mouse there. Well. This is why I didn't want to do New Fox. I wanted to do New Fox so I could skip over that. But there are things that are important that I know that you guys probably don't know, so I can't skip that. You know, it was designed to conquer evil. You know, after playing the game so many times, I don't even need the dialogue anymore. I don't need dialogue, I don't need hints, I don't need anything. I can just go play it and I'll be good to go. Start it on, good to go. I don't even need any directions. So this is a power slash technique. Probably probably the most important technique. No, it's not the one I use the most often. Actually, maybe the one I use the most often. But it's not my favorite battle technique. All of these powers you can use in battle except rejuvenation pretty much. So this is kind of a cool storyline. When Shiranui died, the world's power split into 13 brush gods. Shiranui Nagi, just like the legend. Never seen this power slash technique myself. Alright, now I get to cut a rock. The importance here is straight line. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but I will show you a very easy way to get this across. Again, place, and then go right. Ta-da! Straight line. Solid. Very, very simple. Straight lines may take a little bit of practice. If you're playing the Wii version, however, I do know that you can just press Z, and it'll keep a straight line. Pretty much, the controls only are, in terms of placement, the same as they are on the Wii, pretty much. Except that the Z is on the back. So now it seems going to be following us around. Oh! Like you said, now that we've gotten Power Slash, now we can cut down the fruits that Salkio wants to cut down in the section before this. Or session before this. So now we have this really irritating arrow that's going to try to pull that. Every once in a while you'll get these arrows that'll tell you where to go. Which, if you're totally lost and don't know the area very well, it's extremely handy. For someone like me who's played the game so many times, it's incredibly annoying. But if it helps you, it helps you. And like I said, I recommend watching Fruit. Another thing I'm going to show you guys that's very important to watch. If you notice, you'll see my ink bottles up at the top. The top left corner. If you notice, after I cut this, I lose one of them. In this case, this brush technique for each stroke will require one bottle of ink, and that's something you guys need to pay attention to. Because if you run out of ink, you lose all your powers for a good 15-30 seconds, maybe a minute, depends on your technique. Oh no, look, the door's closed! Flash. Good to go. See if I can get that. Alright, this is a battle. You notice you are closed in, so you have a small area to move around in. For boss battles, it's different. You'll have a larger area, but for these smaller battles, you'll have a very small area to battle in. Which doesn't really bother me. That way my opponents don't have too far to run away through. And if you're ever in trouble, just run around along the edges and you'll be okay. There's also 2 different colors of battle zones. There's purple and there's red. The purple one means that there should be somewhere where you can escape, and you'll see rays coming through the edges, which I'll show you when we get to one of those. Purple one that's all red and orange like this, it means that there is no way to escape. This means you either die or you win. So, which, this is easy, and I'll show you guys how to fight these. Your weapon right now is your mirror on your back, which to fight with, we'll press the square button, which you can also fight in the air if you have either a tall opponent. You can also do your wall jumps in here. So jump, which I end up doing a lot because of the type of weapon that I am accustomed to. These guys will try to hit you. They won't just stand there. This isn't a turn-oriented game. So see what I mean? If you get into trouble, just start running along the edges. And if you see here, there's no rays popping through, so we know for sure that there is no way to get out. Now I'll show you basic attacking. Strike. First one done. Once you climb up guard and they turn black and white, that means that you can use a brush technique on them, or that you should. I won't, only because I want to show you the other things. Oh, see that right there? It'll let you know when you get hit. And if you also notice, I lost a little bit of health up there, no big deal. That'll get restored pretty quickly. Just keep striking. You know, take your time. Here, when your opponents do that, when they go up, their back is arched, and their feet and hands are pointed towards the ground, that is when you need to do this. And each monster will have a different technique. This is called a floral finisher. That means that it's usually the opposite of the demon, or it relates to how the demon was created, technically, because it's demon storyline. But anyway, each demon has a different technique. And if you notice, see, I can still move, so that I can avoid accidentally hitting that one, which is now right here. So I don't accidentally hit him. But I can slash him. You see that little blue thing? Right here. This is a demon thing. You want these. So we're going to need to trade these for an item that I find very, very useful for as long as you can possibly have it in the entire game. And then they turn into a bunch of flowers. Okay, and usually you get ink bottles. And so now we'll do that for this one too. You want to go slow, because if you accidentally hit them again after they do that, then you won't have the opportunity. You only get one opportunity to get this fang. So we'll hit him again. And there he goes again. See how he's got his arms down like that? He's got his head tucked in like he's like he just got sucker punched really, really hard. He's flying back to hit the wall. Kind of like that. So we'll just cut him again. If I can aim today. And see, we got another one. So now, real quickly, you'll notice that right here, under our money, again, by the health, and on the right side of the screen, you'll see, the blue icon will see 2. That means we got 2 demon fangs total. And we're good to go. That spirit globes are health. So sometimes, and again, you get results time. It took a little longer because I stopped to explain things to you guys. Basically, the better you do, the less damage you take, and the less time it takes, and the less damage you take, the better your score will be, and the more money you'll get after each battle. Very, very similar to that of me. So, again, I'm walking around trying to get as much possible money as I can, because I want to get health items. This is very important. And another thing is once I'll show you guys trying to find here. Another reason why it's important, you don't always get one. You can even cut down trees. Usually you get something for trees. I guess not today. Your astral pouch, which is your little icon, right above that arrow right now. Once you fill that, as full as it can possibly get, in terms of for what you have at the moment, since I only have one, I can only fill one right now. Once I have that one completely full, any fruit that I get afterwards is converted into money instead. So that's why I like trying to fill mine as fast as I possibly can, because I get a reward afterwards. You see, it really doesn't, I think each one is 200. And so see there? Now, I also did that to show you what happens. You lose your health, and not your health, but you lose all your ink techniques, and you lose everything. It even happens in battle, which I think it does happen in cool, especially when you're fighting the boss, but without your special reward there. Alright, here you go. And there's another demon thing. Again, we have to go get those because will automatically come to us. If we're nearby, they will, but for the most part, they won't automatically come to us. I promise the weapons get better, the weapons get stronger. And you yourself can get faster. I jump a lot, just so you guys know. Oh, I can't have that one yet. Okay, so right now what we're doing is we're following the arrow